Hey everyone, welcome. I am so thrilled you're joining us for another explainer. Now, if you're a small business owner tuning in right now, you're going to want to lean in and really pay close attention to this one. There is a massive, urgent paradigm shift happening right under our noses in the world of local search, and the source material we're digging into today shows exactly how it's hitting your bottom line. We're moving super fast out of the old digital world into what the data is calling the answer economy. It's a total shift in who actually owns your business data. It all comes down to digital sovereignty in the age of AI. Now, I know digital sovereignty sounds kind of like a tech buzzword, but for a local business, it literally means controlling your own facts so they drive actual revenue for you rather than just getting exploited by third-party platforms. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. For years, right, the golden rule of digital marketing was chasing that classic page of 10 blue links. If you owned a business, you probably paid a pretty hefty retainer to some marketing agency to help you rank on page 1 of Google using traditional SEO. But the research we're looking at today drops a really harsh truth. That game, it's fundamentally changed. Traditional search engine optimization as we knew it is basically fading out. Artificial intelligence, think tools like ChatGPT or Google Overviews, has completely rewritten the rules of the search page. People just don't search, scroll, and click through a bunch of websites anymore. Instead, they ask a question and boom, a neat, complete paragraph instantly pops up with the exact answer they need. That traditional customer journey and that traditional click is just evaporating.
And to really grasp the financial impact here, the data highlights a staggering number, 77%. That's the amount of mobile searches right now that result in absolutely zero clicks. Just think about the sunk costs there for a second. Every single month, small businesses are writing checks to marketing agencies to rank for keywords, essentially playing an SEO game that physically cannot be won if the user never actually has to click a link. Over 3/4 of all mobile Google searches end without a single person visiting a website. The customer gets their AI-generated answer instantly, they swipe up, and they close the app. If your business model relies on paying for website clicks, you're paying for a metric that's rapidly disappearing. You're essentially setting that marketing spend on fire. Which brings us to a super uncomfortable reality for any small business owner trying to navigate this landscape. Is AI ghosting your business? It's a scenario playing out all across the country right now. You might be looking at your analytics dashboard, seeing thousands of digital impressions and wondering, why are my physical phones completely silent? Where in the world did all that digital foot traffic go? Well, the really unsettling finding from the source material is that artificial intelligence networks are, in a lot of cases, actively hiding you from your own local customers. The source material actually highlights a specific phenomenon for this. They call it ghost attribution. And here's how these modern AI models actually operate behind the scenes. Honestly, they act almost like digital vampires. Right now, they're actively crawling the internet, reading local websites, and scraping up your proprietary data. They take your hard-earned local expertise, your current operating hours, your location details, your specific pricing structures, and they use all of that to answer their users' questions. But, and here is the critical failure point for you, the business owner, the AI systematically strips away your business name, your logo, and your direct phone number from that final response. They're sucking up all the value you've created, completely erasing your brand identity, and turning your unique business into just another generic, uncredited data point. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is understanding exactly why the machine does this. Because it's not malicious, it's actually a structural flaw. You see, your original website was written for human eyes to read, not for machine language to process. If an AI bot has to read standard human text and then sort of guess whether your business is legitimate or currently open or properly licensed, it panics. It is terrified of giving a user a bad answer or hallucinating false data. So to protect itself, it often just hides the business entirely rather than risk making a mistake. The stark reality is this: you aren't just losing customers to your competitors anymore. You are being systematically hidden by the machines. So how do we solve this? Well, the solution requires a total paradigm shift. You have to completely abandon traditional digital marketing guesswork. Think about the old approach, right? Stuffing generic blogs with keywords, just hoping a bot happens to stumble across your site and correctly interprets what you do. The new approach highlighted in the data is something called notarizing. You have to stop trying to market to machines that literally cannot read your intent. Instead, you start notarizing your business facts. Think of it as providing a cryptographic seal of truth. By using secure machine language, you're providing these AI engines with absolute certainty about who you are, what you sell, and exactly how to contact you. It removes all that guesswork that causes them to hide you in the first place. And this is exactly why specialized digital utilities have been developed to fix this gap. The source material frequently points to a specific backend utility called ALFIE to show how this notarization works in practice. And don't worry, we need to demystify this tech. It doesn't require you to learn how to code. Not at all. It operates on a really simple, automated three-step process. First, it installs directly onto the backend of your website's server, securing the data right at the source. Second, it acts as that digital notary we just talked about, automatically translating your essential business facts into the exact secure machine language that those AI bots crave. And third, it programmatically forces those bots to follow a strict rule. If the machine wants to use your local data to answer a question, it is mathematically obligated to display your direct phone number and properly cite your business. No more ghosting.
But as any savvy business owner knows, technology without a clear return on investment is just a liability, right? So the absolutely vital question the source material pivots to is, how does this actually protect your bottom line? A digital utility is only valuable if it directly impacts your daily revenues and aggressively offsets its own costs. So let's look at the financial insights and really break down the pure economics of this answer economy.
And this brilliantly illustrates the financial journey of your digital footprint. Think of your current web traffic as falling into three distinct buckets. The first bucket is the old way, wasted marketing spend. That's throwing dollars at an agency to chase those zero-click searches that just don't convert anymore. The second bucket represents the current danger zone, ghosted AI traffic. That's where the machine is scraping your valuable information but giving you zero credit and generating zero leads. But the goal? The goal is that third bucket, secure AI handshakes. By utilizing a notarizing tool like ALFIE, the data shows a really clear transition from losing money to capturing verifiable revenue. You are quite literally forcing the machine network to shake your hand, correctly cite your brand, and drive that end customer directly to your ringing phone line. One of the most surprising and honestly impressive findings from the software analysis is how it transparently tracks this exact return on investment. ALFIE includes a live economic dashboard that completely removes all the ambiguity we usually associate with digital marketing. It features a live tracker that counts every single one of those secure AI handshakes as they happen. It then displays real-time dollar metrics right alongside that data. But what really stands out is that it literally proves its own economic value to your business every single day. The system is actually designed to flash a bright green light the precise moment that it pays for itself. It objectively proves that the captured revenues have eclipsed the cost of the utility itself. So no more opaque black box reports from some agency, just absolute, notarized financial certainty. Which leads us to a pretty powerful challenge for the modern local economy. The era of letting massive machine networks run off with your proprietary revenue for free, it absolutely has to end. The analysis makes it incredibly clear. Continuing to market to a machine using human text is just a losing strategy now. It is time to claim your digital sovereignty, lock down your hard-earned local expertise, and ensure that your business gets the credit and the actual paying customers you deserve in this new answer economy. If you're ready to take control of your data and make sure your business facts are fully notarized for the AI era, you can find the website and direct email for Reimagine That Digital right there on your screen. Take down this information and claim your digital sovereignty today. Look, the AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here. The only question left is, will you let the machines erase your legacy or will you force them to shake your hand? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.